Today I'm going to demonstrate how to make oatmeal raisin cookies. So now let's review the ingredients needed. We're going to need some oats, some butter, some flour, some brown sugar, normal sugar, raisins, baking soda, vanilla extract, a salt shaker with salt in it. That's a cat. That sounded weird. Okay, cinnamon, and 2 eggs. First, we need to soften up the butter. Put it in for about 30 seconds. Now that the butter is softened, we need to preheat the oven to 375. This will get our oven to a consistent temperature. Now in a bowl, you're going to want to mix together butter, white sugar, and brown sugar. I've pre-measured all my ingredients, so you're going to have to mix in 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, and 1 cup of butter. Using a mixer ensures that everything will be broken up and blended well so we don't have chunks of butter in our cookies. We want to make sure we don't overmix and end up with soupy ingredients. Our next step is to add 1 egg at a time to make sure everything mixes properly. By doing 1 egg at a time, we can make sure they are fully blended. Let's add our second egg and mix again. After we're done mixing in the eggs, we need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We need 1 more mix to get it all blended together. Now let's mix our dry ingredients. We need 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. So now that we got all of our dry ingredients together, I'm going to start by adding some salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Next, I'm going to add all of the flour in. Then I'm going to grab my 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And finally finish it off with some cinnamon. Next, we'll mix the dry ingredients. Make sure to mix it all together so that there's one consistent color. Finally, we mix all the ingredients together. So now we're going to combine both bowls of ingredients. So once we get this all mixed together, we'll put in our oats and our raisins. It's time to put in the oats and raisins. And depending on how much you like raisins, you can put in a lot or a little, but I like raisins, so I'm going to put in all of it. My mom taught me a little trick to get 2 spoons, scoop with 1 spoon, and push it off with the other to get similar sized cookies. And you're going to want to spread them out throughout the pan, like this. The goal here is to fit about a dozen cookies on each pan by placing equal amounts. And don't be afraid to add a little bit to each cookie if necessary. So now that the dough is evenly placed around the pan, we can put it in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Looks like they're done. Final thing you'll need is some oven mitts to take out your finished product. Those look like some yummy cookies. Oh jeez. You want to make sure they are lightly brown on the edges to give them a nice crunch, but will still be nice and chewy in the middle. These look fantastic. So that is how you make oatmeal raisin cookies. I hope you learned a thing or two in this video.